Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Social Sunshine Podcast. I am your hostess, Brittany Cross, and welcome back to another episode. Let's dive into this talk about designs as your social media content. I mean, graphic designs, like how you can design something on Canva that's a square for social media or a rectangle or whatever, right? Like just designs. Now, if designs are making up most of your social media content, then for most types of businesses and organizations, I would say that's a problem. Right now, let me timestamp this. We are in the summer of 2024. As you probably know, if you've been listening for a while, I like to timestamp certain episodes when we're talking about what's working and what's not, because those things change. So right now in the summer of 2024, the less designy your content is, the better. So I think that if you look at this in maybe like percentages, this is very specific to social media content. Okay. First of all, let me make sure that's clear. I'm talking about content that goes on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, even LinkedIn. It can be a little more designy, but all these social media platforms, you really want to make sure that, I would say, gosh, no more than 25% of your content is super designy. And what I mean by that is, like I said, you know how you can go into Canva and you can like design a post. You can design a carousel post that has like words and graphics on the screen and cool shapes and things like that. You know, they have all the templates and stuff like that. Now, I love Canva, and we actually use Canva at Fun Love Media for our clients. Like that is the program of choice because we specialize in social media, and Canva is so social media friendly, and it's amazing. But right now, we don't want to overdo the design thing, because right now what's working so well on social media is actually seeing real life stuff. And what I mean by real life stuff is like the actual people at the organization, the actual place itself, like the place of business, or you guys, being at work, doing your work, like actual stuff where you need to capture content with a smartphone or camera, real life content. So less designy, less stock images and things like that, and more personalized to the business. It's interesting because I still see this a lot, and it's been this way where things need to be less design focused for a little while. But I think that what happens is, at least what I witness with this, is that it actually ends up being easier for someone to just like go on Canva and create social media posts there, and just like, use design and shapes and words and maybe stock images or whatever, and just create posts there just to have something to post. It's easier to do that than it is to take your recent model smartphone and do a content shoot at your business, and then have to edit that content that you capture, turn that into posts, and then actually post them. I completely recognize that it's easier to just figure out how to use Canva and like make some stuff and post it. But the truth of the matter is that that's not very effective right now. Now design has its place, and it's very important. And design is it's still very valued. It's still represents something official, So if you are, excuse me, say promoting an event, whether it's a virtual event or in-person event, like for that to be a design that was created, that makes total sense. This is official kind of thing to make it very professional, and so on and so forth. But when it comes to just your ongoing social media content, most of the time it's much better to have photos and videos. So if you need, I should reference actually episode 264 of this podcast. If you need help on getting high quality short form video content, like doing it yourself with your smartphone at your place of business, because that whole episode that's what it's about, is about how to get high quality short form videos, but getting 10 of them done in like 2 hours. So I would say go back to listen to 264 if you need help with this, because like I said earlier, I understand that it's not as easy to have to get video footage, take photos, do all that, then edit all that stuff, turn it into social media posts, get it on all the platforms. I mean, that's a multi-step process. Excuse me. And if you can learn Canva and you get yourself pretty good at it, then you can just go in there and like design multiple things and not have to go through that effort of shooting content, right? So I completely understand that it's not as convenient, but you know how it goes. Like, it's not always convenient to win or to be the best at something, right? And you want your social media content to be fantastic. So I think that you just choose the best times and most impactful times to use things that you design. So that would be, again, if you are promoting an event, a virtual or in-person event, and you want to have designed assets for that to share on social media, to have as the cover image of the Facebook event page, obviously these kinds of things, this makes total sense to have designed assets. You would probably include pictures of the people that are going to be speaking or something like that, but it totally makes sense to have designed assets for that. Another thing that makes perfect sense right now to have designed assets for is to sometimes have a carousel post that's completely designed, that doesn't necessarily show photos of you or your business or anything like that. It's just designed. It's on brand. It's using your brand colors and your fonts and your vibe and all your logo, all those things. And it's a carousel post. Maybe it's educational. Maybe the first slide is like a hook that gets attention. And then whenever they swipe through the carousel post, it offers education and little tidbits and good nuggets of information for your followers. And those, if that first slide in your designed carousel post has an excellent hook and really gets attention and also has like a look that's going to really grab attention, then it's going to be a successful carousel post. It's okay that it was designed, but otherwise we're really seeing that right now it needs to be real life stuff that was captured. Listen to this entire episode on any major podcast platform. Simply search the Social Sunshine Podcast.